Hey, Coach. Sorry, a little slow on the stick there. Uh, Coach Stefanski said that Baker threw yesterday. How did he look to you, and how's he coming along?
Yeah, I didn't get the chance to see him. It was after practice with the training staff, but I know he's feeling better. Just talking to him today, I did catch him in the training room this morning. So things are feeling better. He's trending in the right direction.
Thanks. Earlier, I forget who it was. One of the players was talking about there just being a quiet confidence in the building this week. Have you sensed that over the last couple of weeks, Alex, as you guys have started to string some wins together?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is a group of guys that love to work. They love the process of the week that entails each day. Learning the system each day, learning the game plan, and then going out and putting the work in practice. I think when you do that, your preparation is tight. Then you do have a sense of confidence going into each game.
Thanks, Tom. Nate Orrick will have our next question.
Hey, Coach. Kevin also said that Odell was sent home sick today. So what's your preparation like without him? And, kind of how confident are you that you guys can have somebody step up at, worst case scenario if he's not available to go?
Well, first and foremost, obviously being very cautious in today's COVID world, sending him home for the day, I think obviously what we had to do there. So hopefully it's just something that, that goes away quickly, and it's nothing that's long-term, and we get it back as soon as possible. As far as guys stepping up, I think it's kind of the theme of the year for us right now. We've had guys step up at every position on the offensive side, especially just top of my head. Hubbard coming in and playing guard and playing extremely well when Wyatt went out. Higgins coming in and playing when Haji went out and catching a touchdown pass. Dearness coming in when Nick went down. So that's kind of the mindset around here. It's next man up mentality. The coaching staff does a great job of getting those guys ready, no matter if you're the starter or the backup.
And, if Odell's clear and everything's good to go, are you comfortable with him, even if he's missing, Thursday, Friday, that, he can be the difference maker on Sunday if all goes well?
Yeah, I know Odell will do a great job of preparation. That's the big part. It's just, making sure you're up with all the changes to the game plan, all the little tweaks and nuances of the game plan each week. And I know he'll do a great job of preparing. We'll still, be in meeting situations, just not in person, as he heals up. But, I expect him, if he's available, to be ready to go and play well as he always does.
Thanks, Nate. Next up is Scott Petrick.
Hey, Alex. What kind of challenge is Bud Dupree for Jedrick?
It's a great one. Really it is. It's Jed has been playing really well at a high level, from the start of the season. That's just a different type of pass rusher now. I got a guy with tremendous speed to power off that edge. Just be another guy that he'll get a chance to face. And I know he's up for the challenge, and it'll be a great test for him come Sunday.
When we were talking to Joe Batonio earlier, he said that Jed's so quiet that sometimes he's not even sure that he kind of gets everything that's going on, and then on the field he doesn't make any mistakes. Is that how it is to you? Like, do you kind of wonder, is he kind of picking everything up and don't know until he's out on the field?
Yeah, I think Jed, that's just his personality. He's not super vocal, but I know he's very smart. And Coach Callahan, Coach Peters do a great job of getting him ready every week. And he's played well, like I said. So expect him to go out. It'll be a hell of a challenge for him. He knows that, and we're looking forward to see what happens.
Thanks.
Thanks, Scott. Jeff Shadell has their next question.
Hey, Alex, when you're forming the game plan and you have that pass rush, are there plays you have to eliminate, or what do you do to counter that as you're drawing up the game plan?
Yeah, there's definitely things you don't want to put yourself in situations that expose, their strengths. That's definitely part of the deal. Going in, so some of the things we'll do will be a little bit different, but we definitely we're aware of those guys. We're aware of that front. Obviously, it's a very good front with the power that they have inside and the speed they have on the outside. It's a great challenge for us. So we definitely tweak the game plan each week based on our matchups across the board.
Jake Trotter, you're up.
Yeah, hey, Alex, how valuable is Chris Hubbard for your team, his ability to come in and play basically any position on the offensive line as a sixth man?
It's huge. It's a tribute to him. Obviously, he puts the work in, going from tackle and playing a ton of reps at guard. I'm sure he could play center if we needed him to as well. He's a great teammate and a great pro. He prepares himself each week, And, it shows up. When his number was called, he stepped in and has played well at both spots.
Thanks, Drake. We'll go to Anthony Posal.
Hey, Coach, we talked to Austin Hooper earlier today, and he spoke about how, he's really embraced all his roles he's had in both the passing and the run game so far. So from your perspective, what has he meant to the offense, and how important has his presence been, particularly just helping the run game flourish?
Yeah, those tight ends, especially Hoop in the run game, has been good. The things that we ask him to do, sometimes it's the dirty work, and he accepts that. We had a play last week where we had him just doing some work on the edge in the chip capacity, helping out the protection, and he ends up catching the ball and getting a big first down for us that led to a score drive. So, he's valuable. We use him in a lot of different ways: protection in the pass game, obviously the run blocking. So he's done a hell of a job this year.
Thanks, Anthony. We'll go to Scott Petrick next.
Hey, Alex, when you look at this Steelers front seven, it seems a little different than other matchups for you guys. So how does it affect what you try to do with the wide zone and then the Baker bootlegs?
Yeah, they make it tough to run the bootlegs on them, the keepers. They do a great job of protecting those edges on the outside plays. It'll be a challenge for us. There's no question. We've got to be good at the point of attack. If we do, and when we do run the wide zone, we've got to be great at the point of attack. And they do a nice job of trying to close everything in, but we're going to have to strain to get those runs off at the wide zones.
Does that mean Baker needs to be better inside the pocket? And how have you seen him kind of develop in that area?
I think he's been very good to this point. He does a great job of creating when things aren't there within his time clock. He's done a good job of extending plays, moving outside of the pocket, and that's just part of his game. So that's it's nothing new for us.
Thanks.
Thank you, Scott. Mary Kay Cabot, you have our next question.
Hey, Coach, just wondering about with Jarvis crawling off the field the way that he did during that game. Kind of what did he show you with his ability to come back? Do you think perhaps maybe those two drops at the end had anything to do whatsoever with that? And then also, where do you feel like he is kind of this week? I know he sat out yesterday. What's the outlook and that sort of thing?
Yeah, and that was a big shot he took there on an explosive play. Did a heck of a job, ran a great route, and then he got hit, as he was going down. And Jarvis is one of the toughest guys on the team. There's no question about that. He was a captain last week for a reason. We knew that was going to be a tough, hard-hitting game, and he fit right in. He took the shot there on the sideline, missed a few plays, and then came back and still did some really, really good things in the pass game. The two drops, I'm sure he would not tell you that it was due to the injury, but he'd love to have those back. But the things he did after the fact, the toughness in the run game, him going down and digging out guys, and blocking down the field, that's the Jarvis we all love. He's one of the toughest guys on the team for a reason, and he showed that on Sunday.
Do you go into this game thinking, that you might have to have contingency plans at all for both of your guys, Odell and Jarvis?
Yeah, we got to be ready for anything. This is 2020, so that's the fifth year now. It seems like it's been going on forever in 2020. But that's the way it goes. We'll be able to adjust and adapt. That's part of the deal. So whatever Sunday brings, we'll have guys ready to go. We'll play tough and hard.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Kay. Next up is Nate Orrick.
Coach Baker was, talking about his performance being the worst this season. I was just wondering some of the key coaching points that you had for him coming out of that one. And, obviously the first half looking different than the second half, and what differences you think are there?
Just going back to the game Sunday, really the one interception was the bad play on his part. The first one, the second one was more of an issue where we just needed a split second longer to get the ball out. He took a hit as he was throwing. He just needs to continue to make great decisions, which he has done, minus the one play there in the second half. So, I've been very impressed with him so far, and as he continues to grow within the season, just eliminating those big mistakes when we're giving the ball back to them. If we feel like if we can control the ball, keep the ball, end the drive and a kick of some sort, we're going to be in good shape.